Hello everybody, Sparkster1701 here, and we're going to take a look at a special exclusive transformer for the Siege line. We're taking a look at Greenlight and her partner, Dazzle Strike. Now Greenlight is only available on Amazon, and she is an exclusive for Prime members only. So you must be a member of Amazon Prime if you wish to purchase her from Amazon. I'm not getting paid by Amazon for this, but I would recommend signing up for the free trial of Amazon Prime, so that way you can purchase her if you would like her in your collection. That's what I did. I'm not paying them the extra money for this. At any rate, the major thing with Greenlight and Dazzle Strike is that they're both repaints. So that may be something that bothers you, or not, depending on your preferences. Greenlight here is basically a repaint of both Moonracer and Nova Star from the Power of the Primes line, hence the reason she has some Prime armor. And of course, Dazzle Strike down here is a repaint of Lionizer. And we'll just cut to the chase on Dazzle Strike here, let you have a look at him. Basically the same thing as Lionizer. So he has the same articulation. You can basically rotate his legs all the way around. And they do come out to the sides a little bit. To transform him into his weapon mode, the first thing we do is we fold back the sword tail, like so. We'll adjust the back legs so that this notch here in the thigh is upwards. Rotate the front legs so that we can connect the post that's on the front paws into that hole. Just exactly like that. And then rotate his head into his belly. And he becomes a sword. And of course, the instructions do list that he is a specific sword. He is known as a Shadow Steel Ice Blade. Yet he comes with a bright orange energy flame. I think the blue flame that came with Lionizer would look better on this if it's an ice blade. But let's stick that there in our hands. And in reality, that doesn't look too bad. That certainly doesn't look too bad here on this. And of course, with all the articulation that Greenlight has, you can get yourself some pretty decent poses here with the sword. Or probably go for some odd combinations here with this. Say it with me now, folks. For the honor of Grayskull. Alright, let's take her weapons away for a moment here. And we'll take a look at Greenlight's articulation. We can turn her head from side to side. And since it's on a ball joint, she can look up and down. We can raise her arms up to about so far, and they can rotate all the way around. She does have a joint at her elbows, so you can bend her arms 90 degrees. She does have a swivel here at the bicep. So she does have swivel arm battle grip, like a G.I. Joe figure. It does appear to be, she can be turned at her hips. If we move the windscreen piece out of the way on the back, you can get her legs to do a full splits. She can raise her leg at the hip about 90 degrees and can bend at the knee about 90 degrees. So, very good range of motion for a Transformer toy, but let's also not forget she's a modern Transformer. So, a lot of improvements have went into the designs. And speaking of which, since we already showed it with her partner in crime, let's go ahead and transform Greenlight into her alternate mode. First step is to connect her legs together at the feet. If we can get them lined up properly. There we go. Then we fold her feet up. I'm going to raise this piece at the back so we can turn her hips. Like so. Raise her legs up a little bit here on the back side. And then we fold this section down. And connect the two sections together. Zoom, zoom. And now we're going to go up here to her upper body. We rotate it around, like so. Raise her torso up a bit. And then we rotate the head and chest sections, like so. And we raise our arms up and rotate them to the back so that we can fold up the side fenders. They should lock into her shoulders. And we adjust her arms so that they kind of connect. Like this, bend like this, around her backside. Yep, just exactly like that. Maybe she should be up a little higher. I don't want her hands dragging on the surface. There we go. That's a little bit better. And there she is in her car mode. I think the arms are supposed to be a little further bent inward a bit. Or at least rotated so that the hands don't drag on the ground. It's been my biggest gripe. There we go. The arms fold up like this so that her hand basically comes near the back wheel. That's better. That's better. That's a little better. There we go. Now we've got her totally in her car mode. But of course, for some added fun, we can also plug in her prime armor into this hole on the rear of the vehicle for added rear defense. Or as a spoiler. Looks kind of silly in my eyes, but that's just me. How does she roll? Not bad. Could be a little bit better, but it's not bad. It should suffice. And of course, as you also saw for her accessories, we got Dazzle Strike here, and the Flame. We also have her prime armor, And of course, like all the Prime armor, this odd colored piece here in the center is removable. Very thin plastic. And of course, in this hole, you can either use this to keep it closed, or you can insert a Prime Master. And of course, since she is a repaint of Moonracer and Nova Star, you can use their instructions to build her as a limb for a combiner from the previous toy line. Supposedly, they're releasing Lancer as well to be the same way. She'll be a repaint of Greenlight. And you'd be able to use both Lancer and Greenlight along with Moonracer and Nova Star. You can combine them with the Elita 1 released from Power of the Primes, and you can have another all-female combiner aside from Victorion. So that's kind of neat. Kind of gives the fans what they want. A female combiner of the Autobot Lady Commandos. It's kind of neat. I kind of like the addition of Greenlight. I just wish they hadn't went so cheap on it. Before I close, I want to give all of you a few laughs on the packaging here, so we can have ourselves some fun. Here on the instructions, you'll see how they spelled Dazzle Strike. You see right there? 2 Z's, exactly how you would expect it. On the box, on the back side of the box, if you can look real carefully there, the fine print. Dazzle Strike, just like how it should be. Now, we get to the all-important spot, the front of the box. And look right here. They spelled it with 1 Z. Hasbro, I don't mind if you making these exclusives to a spot, but please check your spelling. And of course, if we want to go even funnier, I still have held on to the cardboard box that she came in. And as you can see here, I mean, yeah, we know they're using some abbreviations up here. TRA, Transformers. WFC, War for Cybertron. DLC, Deluxe Class. Greenlight with Battlemaster. They could have put Battlemaster on there had they spelled with only 1 T. So, there you have it, folks. Hopefully that also gives you your laugh for the day as well. My thoughts on Greenlight? This one's kind of in the middle. Since both Greenlight and Dazzle Strike are repaints, there's really nothing special about them to make them unique. But, however, this is Greenlight's first action figure released, so it does deserve some credit for finally bringing the character into the limelight. Especially since, for the past 25 years, when she first appeared in the cartoon, all she was known as was the Green Autobot female commando. So it's nice to see that IDW and Hasbro did get together and officially name the character. And we at least got a toy for her. Is she worth the money? Well, that depends on what you think. Me, I'm kind of on the fence at the moment. That may change after I get Lancer and I see how they all look together in the combined form, because I do have Elita 1, Moonracer, and Nova Star. So I'm kind of looking forward to tracking down a Lancer and putting them all together for a special video. Maybe we'll save Lancer and do a quick theme month one day where we can show them all off. Might be kind of fun. Something to think about for the future, at least. Alright, at any rate, that concludes my review of Greenlight and Dazzle Strike. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please drop me a thumbs up here on YouTube. New to the channel, please hit the subscribe button down below so you can join our ranks. and ring the bell so you'll be notified when I post new content. Also, please share your thoughts about Greenlight and Dazzle Strike in the comments down below. This is Sparkster1701 saying I will catch you all later.